There we go. I usually want to have this load in as soon as we transition, but all right. After so long, we are back with Ace Attorney Investigations 2. I think I said I wanted to take like a week off from the game, and I ended up taking a whole month off. That was not on purpose, but it is good that we left off at the start of a new case so that I didn't just leave myself hanging for like a whole month. So we are going to be starting the third case in the second game. This is going to be a big one because this is a flashback episode featuring Edgeworth's dad. So as always, if you guys are new to the Ace Attorney streams, I am going to ask that you guys be respectful that this is a blind playthrough. Please, no spoilers, no backseating, no fun facts. You know the drill. I know that we get enthusiastic about games like this, but especially with a game like this that has like been so widely anticipated for a Western release. I'm playing through the entire series blind, and I would like to not be spoiled about any of the games. So I would really appreciate it if you guys don't do anything like that. Of course, if you guys see me crying for help, being like, guys, please help, that's when you guys can go ahead and offer some 2 cents. Until then, let's just have a good time together. And yeah, let's get into it, right? Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy.
Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy.
What shall we make today, kids?
And Judy's Bake and Bone.
What?
Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes are as light as a dream.
La Diva, laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you.
Over there! The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you!
Diva, Cooking Mama! Wait, it is Cooking Mama!
It's cooking time! Are you ready to make something special together?
Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory, I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally gonna find out what happened 18 years ago.
April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room.
Oh.
Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we were doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places?
Hey, you have nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together.
I'm leaving.
Chill, big guy. I'm just joking. You know about the IS-7 incident? Yeah? Your old man's How many incidents are they just gonna make up in this universe? DL6 incident, SL8 incident, IS-7. Like, girl, give it a break. There's only so many incidents you could just retroactively add to the Ace Attorney canon.
Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy.
Can we give the incident's actual name? No, it has to be 2 letters and a number. It's like for the ultimate gag, you know? Like when we do the girly pop walk, the final gag, it's gonna have 2 letters and a number.
As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him, the man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused.
Ah, so you were there too. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing? Well, that'll make explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something else, see? That something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth that Shu Takumi just decided to write when he conceived of this game. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. Looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney that you see before you today. "18 years ago. December 24th, 5 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hey, Mr. E. This one really came out of the blue, huh?
It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers were even dry. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I am a defense attorney. I am here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors a-comin' my way. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. It's very... what is it going to say? A friend is just someone I haven't met yet. Whoa! Talk about an entrance! I was not expecting that.
Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You're the accused, I take it? I am. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service.
Ooh, pop or flop, Gregory Edgeworth.
I look forward to representing you.
He's giving Dad pop.
This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Papa. Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do, everything I can to help.
Oh, come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa.
Is it really you? Samson Tangaroa? The world's greatest confectioner?
You flatter me, my young friend. And call me Samson. All my pals do.
Wow! Oh, thanks, Samson, I will! I can't believe I'm meeting you in person!
It seems Eddie knows something of our client.
Mr. E! It's the Samson Tangaroa! The singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation!
What shall we make today, kids?
Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream.
Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there.
What, where?
Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you. You almost started dancing along.
Chicago the musical. Chicago. No way! I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa! Oh, this is a dream come true!
Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. My apologies, but I think we will need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course. I'm sure you're both very busy. All right, where would you like me to start? Thank you for agreeing to represent me. The scales on my badge mean something, Mr. Tangaroa. They represent justice and fairness. We'll see to it that you get a fair trial. And if you're innocent, you will walk free. But until then, I'm going to need you to sit tight and trust me. I will. Will do. Thank you. So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer. I sure am! When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving. You must really enjoy making desserts. Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that'll bring joy to others.
Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art! Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations. The stuff that dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside one of my creations.
Inside one of you, no way!
The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now here I am. But I could never take a life. Never! I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake.
I sure hope so.
And what can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct. I swear to you I didn't. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never. He seems quite sincere. All right, I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch with you when we have something more to tell you. Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both. December 24th.
Christmas again? Wait, how many times are we gonna see Christmas at Ace Attorney?
December 24th, 6 p.m. Contest venue. Fountain room.
Oh, it's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon.
But just look at this place. What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge.
Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less.
Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in. We'll have us some fun. Oh, no. Are you all right? Gregory? Your face. Someone's a cool guy. I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Wait, no, I was gonna go country. I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Judy Bound, it's an honor to meet you both. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant. You're no housekeeper, you're Judy Bound, the Judy Bound. You know a little something of my work? A little? I watch you on TV every chance I get. I'm Bacon Bob's biggest fan. It's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans. Hi, Mevox, welcome in.
And what might Bacon Bop be?
Bacon Bop? It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Hello, how are you? It's been a minute. I've been good. I had to take the week off because I had work, and then also I went to a concert and I blew out my voice. But now I'm back. I'm taking it easy, but I'm happy to be streaming again, and I missed you guys. I hope you have been well. Like this. Check it out. Oh no, you're sick right now. I'm so sorry to hear that. What shall we make today, kids? Cookie dough, caramel too, fluffy shoe cream tiramisu. Everyone come along, bacon treats with a smile and a song. There, where, who? There, it's true. The oven's got something special for you. Just take a bite and you will see. That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo! I dance along every time I watch the show. Every time I try to do like a Meowth New York accent, it always turns into country.
Perhaps Miles might
enjoy it too. No, wrong thought. Perhaps Miles
might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later.
That would be so cute if Edgeworth was obsessed with cooking shows. But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, Nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Ah, this is Ceylon, correct?
Excuse me.
It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh?
How odd. The saucer's cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These teacups are very unique, too. The design is really something.
You think so? Oh, thank you so much. I ordered them on the way back from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you ever heard of him? He makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
Oh, she's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason why we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Hi, Fairy Miyu. Thank you so much for stopping by. Can we give Fairy Miyu a warm welcome for being new here in the chat? Who's Parker Posey White Lotus? Oh, White Lotus is that one show, right? I've not watched it, so I don't know what it is. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of a contest final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room. Hi, Neko Noodles. Welcome in. Samson, are you in here? I opened the door and went inside and, oh, there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Oh, think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course.
Leave it to us, Miss Bound. Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then.
Come, Eddie. To the scene of the crime.
Yes, sir, Mr. E. Mr. E, Mr. E, Mr. E, I get it. I get it. Are we playing detective? Yes. You're about to get your gay card revoked for not knowing Parker Posey. Who's Parker Posey? Parker Posey. I don't know who Parker Posey is. I'm sorry. I know Tyler Posey. Isn't Tyler Posey like the guy from Teen Wolf?
December 24th. Contest venue. Tangaroa's room.
No way! Everyone in this room's made of chocolate! I can't believe I'm getting to see so many Samson's creations this close and personal.
I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene.
Oh, just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine.
That might just be the temperature in here. It is rather cold.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, it's pretty chilly. Achoo!
Defense on the scene already? That was fast.
A pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Nice to meet you.
Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad.
The detectives in charge.
Judge is named Bad, a man of few words. Ugh. Something about this just doesn't taste right. Bro, you just literally... Oh, he swallowed it? Okay. Good for you.
You're eating your notepaper? He likes
Chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember that.
Eddie, we have to have a talk.
It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. Although I'd be the first to admit it's easier said than done.
That's his character trait, is that he just writes down his notes and eats them so that he can chew on his thoughts?
With introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene?
sorry. Not gonna happen.
What?
How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney.
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get them off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that on my crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth would never.
Never do something like that.
I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid?
I can't believe.
The localizers named this man. There's like, what's the pun with his name? Tyrell Bad. Tyrell Bad. Tyrell. Tyrell Bad. Tyrell. Tyrell. There's usually a pun.
Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct?
Oh, Terrell that, yeah.
And that's usually how it works, yeah. What of it? Then
Extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, but I would like the chance to prove it.
you believe he's innocent, and you didn't even see the scene yet. Oh, that's some flimsy lawyering. That's exactly what.
I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning.
You about to tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene? Why, yes, I am. Fine. Knock yourselves out. Thank you, Detective.
Oh, dang, people are really into Oblivion, huh?
But I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. You're good with that. Go ahead and get to it.
Oh my god, a big bearded.
Beefy man following me around? No, I would never want that. That was a lollipop the whole time?
I must admit, I didn't see that coming either. We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie.
On it, Mystery.
Let's get this over with. Begin investigation.
Okay, but there's something about this music that's like kind of funky. It's like just the right amount of groovy. A real crime scene! Oh, this is so exciting! This isn't a game, Eddie. I need you to take it seriously. Don't worry, Mystery. I'm taking notes on everything.
You are? What kind of notes?
Notes about how all this delicious stuff is made. I can't wait to try it for myself.
I'm not playing around, Edward. Take this seriously.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my god. The way that Gregory uses Edward, like, you know how like parents, they'll use your full name when they're pissed at you?
What is it? You're doing this all wrong. An investigation is like a popsicle. You walk around the scene, look at stuff, talk to witnesses. Everything you do, it's like a lick of that popsicle. Slowly you eat away at it. Until all that's left is the stick. And written on that stick is the truth.
Okay.
Then I suppose I'd better hope it doesn't say guilty.
That was very interesting.
Attorney badges are bad luck. Nothing good ever happens with you guys around. You trample the scene, jump to conclusions. You really think that of
All of us, me included?
Not a yes.
But not a no either. The Red Rover and the Crimson Tide. It looks like this is the title of the inspiration for everything on display here in this room. The ship and the treasure chest, of course, but also all the other nautical objects on display.
Oh my god, so this was celebrating Brant's release in Wuthering Waves, of course.
It's certainly a suitably grand theme with which to showcase Mr. Tangaroa's talents.
I get it. I rolled for Brant.
This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia.
You think one of them could be the murder weapon? No, they're all
Made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them.
I can't tell what's real in here. They really do.
Look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skills.
Can you share him? I don't think you can share characters in Woowa, can you? You can. I don't know. I don't think there's like a system where you can borrow your friends' like characters.
What were you investigating, officer?
Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here.
And what have you learned?
It's
Warm, sir. The steam in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water circulated back to the rooms.
Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one.
Rich folks. They're all crazy.
So this is where the body was discovered.
Yeah. They took it away already. But but everything else is just how we found it.
Bing. Bing bong.
It appears the body was inside the treasure chest.
Yeah. Woman by the name of Bell found it.
Samson? Samson, are you here? Ah!
If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here. Huh? It's... looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials and an intricate shape carved around it. Is it from making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think they belong to the victim?
No idea, but it's gotta get logged anyway. So I'll take that.
It's really rather impressive making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That's Samson Tangaroa for you. I keep wanting to say Samson Targaryen. That's Samson Tangaroa for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know?
Bite any part of it, kid. And you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin.
Hey, it was a joke!
Oh, stop staring at me like that!
Oh, I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better.
Wait! Damn it! My hand slipped. I haven't been on my desk in so long.
One of the stands for the ship is broken.
His ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait! Do you think... Could that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship?
If he was, this becomes an accidental death and not a murder.
You too serious?
Don't worry, Detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility.
I was being serious, though. Hi, Psycho Reaper. Welcome in. You cosplayed a chocolate ship?
Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body?
Let me see. You got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves. Death was from blunt force trauma.
And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet?
You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that. The detective...
Not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this?
No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Brown took it with an instant camera when she found the body.
An instant.
Camera. Like it's disposable or something?
No, it means that it develops the pictures right here, and then when you take them.
No way! Sounds pretty convenient.
Now then, I'd better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call in my powers of deduction to figure out why.
Wait, you cosplayed Gregory? Is that your thing? You're into like trench coat guys, long trench coat guys? You like trench coat. I was like, I like Particio too from Octopath 2, but what about him do you really, really like? Was it like, are you into Yeehaw that much? No, it's trench coat. I get it now.
How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in the cupboard, or?
Yes, sir.
So, there is?
Oh, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir.
You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right? No. So, you do have something to add?
No.
Can't get a straight answer out of anybody. Perhaps you should
Ask a straight question.
I wish I had like a pop-up command to just make her show up. To be like, Trenchcoat, his personality and story, and yes, it's yellow. Ah.
And you are? Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective? Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. A pleasure to meet you.
And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender.
I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I am a confectioner, here for the contest.
You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
The art of air and sugar.
No way! Look at that! It's a little baby seahorse!
It's a dragon, a noble soaring creature of the skies.
That's a dragon?
It does look more aquatic than airborne. No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Jungfa when this is all over. I need to train hard. Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet. Detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here. Makes sense, as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. Interesting design. Yes, I could do something with this. Can I borrow it? Oh, I'm afraid not. It is rather important. Oh, I can't bear the thought of it coming into any harm in Mr. Gusto's hands. Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective? As I told you, I'm an attorney. Was hoping you'd take a look at this. Care package that was delivered to us by CB.
Thank you for the care package. Everyone, let's go ahead and stand up from our seats. We're gonna go ahead and twist our bodies to the left twist our bodies to the right. Let's stretch our arms right up to the sky. Let's roll out that right shoulder. Let's roll out that left shoulder. Very slowly, very gently, let's roll out that neck. Whew. Let's take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Thank you so much for taking care of me. Oh, this is probably okay.
Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto.
This animation.
Sugar blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar.
They're so cool. It's like watching a sword master do his thing.
I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. We never stop learning. Not until you die. The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis.
Does he? I think he does. I'm concerned.
What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. The contest was Tangaroa's idea. It's about art. Confectionary's art.
Confectionery as art?
Art you can eat. Every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible.
The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate.
Tangaroa is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair. He has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win.
I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world does seem kind of hard, yeah?
As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters. So you're competing for a title, effectively. And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangaroa's most prized possession. You want to know more? It's all written down here. It's the list of rules that was given out to contestants. Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over. How was the judging organized? It started at 3 p.m. Tangaroa began making the rounds right around then. He left his own room, then worked his way around the venue clockwise. My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants. What can you tell us about her? Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with cream, some kind of dreamscape. A creamscape, one might even say. And last of all, Emma Frost from the hit game Marvel Rivals room. His thing was flavor to ice. Sculptures this time, or so I heard.
I haven't played Marvel the Rival in so long.
Bound found the body, while Tangaroa was still making the rounds. She panicked. ran to call the Oh, wrong person.
She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging, claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterwards. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book. I don't have enough information.
To challenge him on that. And by the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier?
I was going to ask about the piece on the wall here, the one in the frame. Seemed like something was off. Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. Then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work. Perhaps we could take a
Look closer at it together.
Can't take a hint, can you? Mr. Gusto,
You mind helping us out? Of course. Confectionary's my life. You have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Brain blast! I haven't played Marvel the Rival in like so many months now. Everyone's like so ahead of me now, I bet. Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men.
Is it really made of chocolate, though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That is the ultimate cookbook. The ultimate cookbook, huh? In other words, the grand prize.
What? So it's not made of chocolate after all?
No, the book is simply enframed in some. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules. So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time.
anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing. Ah, the auto-
Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier. Yes. You're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame.
So it's not just me.
Huh?
What's missing?
I'd better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some chocolate.
Take that!
Ooh, take that! Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah, it's different from the other side.
That's not like Tangaroa. The balance is all wrong.
But that's not all. Take a look around.
Another gag?
Emergency elimination?
Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
You're right! The candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that. Did somebody deliberately damage them?
That's a very good question.
Or did Tangaroa just want it to look like somebody messed with his work?
He'd never do that to his own.
Creations, never!
Could this have something deeper meaning for the case? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Are these finger marks?
Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints, no ID. Finger mark.
To that print. They could certainly be important to the case.
Well, if they're bakers, they're probably using gloves. It's a real head scratcher, all right.
Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Aw, where's your sense?
Romance of adventure.
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie.
Eddie's so funny. Yeah. Achoo!
Are you alright, Eddie?
Yeah, but it sure is chilly in here. He gets an animation of like him like nuzzling up to his jacket.
Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either.
Oh, it's almost 7. Hold on.
But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket?
Psycho Reaper voice. Yes. No, I'm fine. And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, because you cosplay him. Duh. No! Damn. Oh, GG.
Yo, why do they have the heat down so low? Chocolate needs to be kept
At the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall.
What panel?
Look at that! It was here this whole time!
There's one in each of the contestants' rooms. Tangaroa hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works. And what do the controls do? They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting. So in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm so cold. Hi, May. Welcome in. Hey, Detective Bad. You, mind if we turn it up a little?
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
But
I'm not a detective.
The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime. Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? I guess it's your job. It's the very least I should do.
Okay, but like, have you ever just had frozen chocolate? Like, that shit is so good. I keep on saying this, but if you guys ever have Girl Scout cookies, like a chocolate, even if you don't have Thin Mints, if you get like any sort of mint chocolate, put it in the freezer and then like pop it in your mouth and it is so yummy.
Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more. All right.
What about lollipops and cream?
If it's not too hot or humid, a lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees.
Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted.
Detective Bad.
Kind of brightened up when he was talking about his lollipops, didn't he?
I suppose he must be very fond of them. I don't believe there's any more to be found here. There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier.
You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that?
The pot and cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found. And was that the case?
The utensils too?
Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find. And if Mr. Tangaroa
Was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries. It could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup.
This is so cute though, the little star. It's cute. A star-shaped cup sounds cute, but I don't think I would like to drink out of one. I think it would be very easy, if it's sharp, very easy to cut yourself. Hi Yasmin, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Eureka! I could have sworn there was something about that little thing. I could use the good vibes for tonight. Oh, it looks like a lot of people are going through it right now. Let's go ahead and send some light sticks again and send some love and good energy in. Healing, good vibes, all the works. Hi, Wesley, hello.
It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover.
After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a greatest treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew? So they sailed 6
Whole seas before they found anything. Not exactly the luckiest crew out there.
Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about. Did they even have detectives back
In the old days.
Oi! That's not what I wanted. Okay, it's time to put puzzle pieces together. Man, I was thinking the next time I stream Ace Attorney, I really should just take Adderall in the middle of the day. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Sound of something breaking, blunt force trauma, damaged creations, broken stand. Nice!
The stand broke and the ship collapsed with it. The loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running.
Yeah, said the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here. But why did the stand But why did the stand
Collapse. What caused it to break?
Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go. Could that really be?
Case?
I don't think this is it. I think it's the other one. Oh, no, it's it! Yay, I'm a genius!
All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out.
You think it could have been the killer?
It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tempering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise.
Oh my god, I'm so smart! SMRT! Well, he says I don't believe we have anything else to find, so now it's just deductions. What do I have in evidence? Seal? Crime scene notes. Contest rules. Frame finger marks. Mr. Tangaroa's teapot. Can I zoom in? Oh, wait, hold on. Heard something breaking, came to see what it was. If only we had a little more information. There's something else in here. It looks like a seal of some kind with somebody's initials in an intricate shape carved into it. We're making those fancy wax on documents. Gotta get logged anyway. Victim's body was found in Samson Tangaroa's room inside a chocolate treasure chest. The cause of death appears to have been blood loss following blunt force trauma. Oh, wait, let's look at the photo. Let's look at the photo. No, that's there. And the seal is there too. I don't know what I'm missing. Is there anything I can deduce here? He's saying there's nothing else to be found here, so... Oh, the fridge. No. What? What?
Gloves. Tangaroa wore them when he was working on his masterpiece over there. They're conveniently good at hiding fingerprints, too. I suppose it's possible to
Employ them in such a manner. But it is really all that suspicious to find a pair of gloves in a kitchen like this.
I'm a detective. Everything's suspicious. That's the job.
I don't know if I have any good evidence to, like, refute for the, deduction. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. Is it this? I think it might be this. I honestly should just have a guide with me.
Eureka!
No, okay. Does anyone have any ideas? Does anyone have their investigator hats on? Because I sure do not. One of the stands for the ship is broken. The ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. You think that could be how the victim died? H9. Oh. Title of the world's greatest confectioner. Judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room. All contestants to gather in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judge ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. May not be used as decoration. School stands and display materials will be provided. Oh, is that it? Is that it?
Eureka!
No. Chocolate? Did you just say chocolate? Chocolate! Is it just using the stupid mark as like the evidence? Hold on.
Eureka!
No. Every time I reload, it just feels like a walk of shame. Oof. No, that looks right. That looks right. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the guide. Let's see what's going on here. Turnabout Legacy. I don't want to see too much. 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 Hi, Luke. Welcome in. Oh, this is a missing piece of, oh, I didn't even realize I was so like, I didn't realize that.
Eureka!
You said the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body.
The sea is too much. I was like, what am I getting wrong here? I'm glad to see you back. I'm glad to be back, man. I miss streaming. I love streaming so much. I definitely feel a lot better now, though, so.
Yeah, that and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in. And something here doesn't
Quite add up.
It doesn't. Take another look at this.
Scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be in here is clearly missing.
You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd removed the blood along with the body.
Didn't feel long. Glad it wasn't too long. Like 1 week is not long, but like for me, my body is so used to the motion of just me being here and like sharing space with you guys, right? And not being able to have that was really like, it was sad. I mean, 2 of those days I was at a concert and I was like having fun, but after the concert when I was having post-concert depression, I wanted to talk about it with you guys, but I couldn't because I literally could not talk.
Let me check with forensics.
What is it, Mr. E? What?
Figure out.
Compare the treasure chest with the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head.
Did I go to Coachella? No, even better. I went to go see Day 6 twice. 2 days in a row. I really wish I went to New York, but if I went to New York, I would be out of commission. Like, absolutely out of commission.
And yet, that part of the chest is now gone.
The part with blood all over it.
Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps...
Oh, the killer!
Oh my god, I haven't done that in so long.
It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took away anything like that away. Nobody, no. Interesting.
So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene?
Could be.
Hi, man.
Hey, I'm so happy to see you today. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the head pats.
Investigation complete.
What if whenever he finished the investigation, Gregory and Edgeworth would just be like,
Yas Queen, Skinny Legend, Versace boots the house down. Slay Queen, Hunty Mama, and Oop Daddy work. Charlie X, yet snatch my wing.
hi, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing well. You've been to New York. You could have said hi to me on the way. You could not have. I do not live anywhere close to New York. It would be so far out of your way. Well, I want to go to the East Coast because I do want to visit Ginger, and I have quite a few friends in the East Coast that I would want to go see. Like people in New York, people in Jersey, people in Boston. So I would just need to have money for that, and I don't have that. Hi, did Sanel, welcome in. When he said nobody twice, I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. What else do I want to do? Oh, I wasn't talking about this during the Zatsudan, but I was also looking at like hotel prices for Japan. I can talk about it later, but like, I really want to go to Japan, guys. I really want to go in the fall. I would love to go in October. But if I'm really poor and I need to be really cheap, I did see that hostels were like $20 a night, but I don't like the idea of being in a hostel. But like, if I really wanted to go and I was really just scrounging for money, I guess I could. But I really just want to have like even an Airbnb. I've never hoteled, so I would want to do a hotel, but I don't have the money for that. That song reminds me of how old we are. Yeah, oh, yes. Why, yes.
I think we're about done here for now.
Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it. No two ways about it.
What do you mean?
All the rooms in this place lock from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key. I see.
And who had access to that key?
Who do you think? Tangaroa. And it's the only one. There aren't any copies. With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted. But Mr. Tangaroa's
His room wasn't locked, was it?
Nope. Which is exactly what makes him a suspect. Would you care to explain your
Thinking.
Hi, Gab. Welcome in. 2008 K-pop is crazy because tell me, what do you mean we had G, Nobody, Tell Me, and Abracadabra all in 1 year? Hell yeah, baby. Oh, one of these.
Why, I think Tangaroa did it.
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of that treasure chest so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up. So he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was Bound finding the body. Anyway, that's not my thinking. That's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney?
Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room?
Yep. I know you have to believe your client. That's your job. But I am a detective. And I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect. I fully
Understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own?
do your worst. Just as
The detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my belief in slaying either. And I'm not about to accept his version of the events. In fact, I'm going to show him the diva boots that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Watching movies and playing Xenoblade. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it in a previous stream, but I have just been rewatching all of old school Pokemon. So I finished all of the Kanto arc, and I'm currently in Orange Islands. And I think the YouTube channel, the Pokemon YouTube channel, is currently in Johto at the moment. So I might catch up really soon, actually. But I was just watching that and being lazy while I was, dying.
Hold it! That's hardly solid grounds on which to base your suspicions of Mr. Tangaroa, Detective.
The way he does that face is so funny. He's doing a reaction image.
And that's hardly solid grounds to start shouting objections left and right, Mr. Attorney. Maybe quit interrupting and let me finish.
Oh my, I almost spilled my water. I was gonna freak out.
Hold it!
Hold it! Hold it! And why would he deliberately not lock his door?
Because if he'd locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the key.
But maybe
It's just a coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without him meaning to.
He just happened to leave it unlocked, and somebody just happened to find a body inside. Come on, kid. You'll never make detective thinking like that.
But I don't want
To be a detective, I want to be an attorney.
I'd be grateful if you'd stop trying to steal my apprentice.
Look, there's a reason why Tangaroa left his door unlocked.
Hold it!
You're saying Mr. Tangaroa himself deliberately smashed the treasure chest open?
Yup. If he hadn't, the body would have never been found. I struggle to
See how he managed to destroy his creation while judging the contest at the same time.
Exactly. And besides, there's no way he would have disrespected his sweets. He eats every last crumb on Bacon Bop while dancing. That's the only way his stuff gets destroyed.
This isn't about what happens on TV, kid.
You know about Bacon Bop, Detective? Am I the only one who isn't familiar with this show?
Whoa! I never would have guessed! Can you sing along the sea theme song too?
Never mind that now. Focus. The point in this is that Tangaroa was responsible for breaking that lid.
I can't remember the last time I watched anything Pokemon related. I should watch that. I want to watch it. Pokemon Concierge. It sounds like fun. But also, can you sing the Pokemon theme song right now? Right now? I want to be the very best. No one ever was. Wee. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Hold it.
The judging began in Mr. Gusto's room, correct?
Yeah. Kinda wanted to check his hard candy stuff out myself. Oh. Okay.
In that case, how about a demonstration? Well, it's you, Detective.
I'm sorry, but the English theme song clear. I like the Japanese one though. I haven't heard this in so long, but when I was in high school, I would listen to all the Japanese openings over and over and over again. Are you calling him a dirty dog?
It's a wolf!
A lone wolf. I like it.
I'm starting to enjoy these little displays.
Gregory, the Edgeworths just have so much gatmoe.
Anyhow,
Hold it.
Do you have an idea, a clear idea even, of when exactly the murder took place?
not yet. Autopsy report still pending. And yet you still
Went ahead and arrested Mr. Tangaroa.
We may not know when the murder happened, but we know when the body was discovered. It was while Tangaroa was judging Gusto's room. The perfect alibi if he could set it up just right. But still no
Grounds for an arrest. Surely you have to agree with that.
Do I? Especially when I've got nothing to say to you.
Why do I get the feeling he's hiding something? Detective Bad seems pretty convinced that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit.
But there's no way he would have vandalized his own creations. No way! Still, a treasure chest did get smashed in. There's no denying that.
Perhaps we should focus more on what led to the body's discovery. Doing so should make it easier to spot the flaw in Detective Bad's theory.
Door had been locked when the body was found. Tangaroa would have been the other suspect, which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. Why he smashed the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Buzzing out of his room when the judging finished up. He made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. I think it's this one. I think I'm ready. I want to hear his objection. Gotta go to work? All right, May, thank you so much for saying hi. I hope you have a great day at work.
Objection.
Objection!
Oh, fucking damn it. Enjoy the Edgeworth case? I will. I think I will. Oh, I didn't examine.
Yeah, sort of gorgeous design.
Really? Just seems a bit out there to me.
Like,
How do you even get your tea in there?
art isn't about function, Eddie, it's about form.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it, Mr. E. This art stuff is way beyond me. Oh my god, he's got a Sailor Moon wand! Oh my god, the Philippines! Look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says PH. I can't believe... Oh, I guess that's not Edgeworth. I was like, Edgeworth Filipino confirmed?
I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery mark. Those are his initials, after all. Miss Bound said she's a big fan of his work.
His initials, huh? So if I made it, would it say EF?
Perhaps you should practice by initialing your personal belongings first.
I miss Phoenix Wright. I miss Phoenix Wright. I can't combine these two, though. He made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. Hi, Gemini. Welcome in. Part of the treasure chest that was covered in blood is missing. Every other item in the room is also missing a piece of itself. The cause of death appears to be blood loss following blunt force trauma. The lid was closed until the ship collapsed. He's never... You're right. You're right. You're right. So I just have to go back to Japan and go to a Capcom cafe, and then he'll be there.
Objection!
We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest, and that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound.
Hi, Savoten.
It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing.
Sure. Seems likely based on the evidence. And yet you assert that
It was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time.
I never said he did it there and then. He could have done something to that stand, so it collapsed when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection!
Have you
Any way of proving that assertion?
Nope. But the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time. So he doesn't have anything conclusive.
Huh? Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa?
Yup. On the door. Ish. We found Tangaroa's and Frost's prints on there too.
You were all brought in here for a briefing right before we started work on our creations. Those prints are probably from then. I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet.
Why would... We know that
Somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible that they left some prints behind when they did so.
Fine. But if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it? You! Check all of this chocolate stuff for prints! Now!
Yes, sir. Right away.
Detective Bad! We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir!
Go on. Whose?
Delicious.
Stone, sir! She's one of the contestants!
Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before.
Yes, sir.
So it seems you have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa.
Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself.
Delicious Scone.
Mr. Gusto mentioned her, too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win.
This scone lady sounds pretty suspicious like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E?
Yes. I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you?
Babysitting you is not my job.
Aw, come on.
On!
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest. Thank you, Detective.
You're too kind.
Happy! But Detective Bad, sir! I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor is still busy in there.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow.
Oh my god, a Goofy movie reference?
Who is this him? Who they assigned the case to?
Manfred von Karma.
What?
Ah, they gave it to Von Karma! He hasn't lost a case in 25 years!
Manfred von Karma, a living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right.
All right, we will keep going, but I gotta go take another pee break. So we're gonna take a quick little break. You guys need to go grab some water, go do a stretch, go do what you gotta do, and when we come back, we will continue on with the investigation. All right, guys? B. RB. All right, we are back. Man, every time I take a break, 3 minutes does not feel long at all. But anyways, here we go. Let's do this.
December 24th, 7:30 p.m. Contest venue. Scone's room.
Wait a second. Sir? 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 Whoa, a candy castle! And look, there's even some little elves to go with it!
Rooms laid out. Pretty much the same as Tangaroa's.
Oh, it's not as cold though.
That's something.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like there's a temperature control panel in here too.
Fender, you can't.
Just say that? Over there where that little orange light is, right? We better take a
We'd better take a closer look at it when we can.
Edgeworth suddenly gains like a New York accent.
It's like a fairy tale storybook in here. And this whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicious Scope.
Clearly an Alcremie trainer.
Where is Miss Sko?
Me? Why, I'm just over here, dearie. Oh, just look at you lovely boys. Delicious scone at your service. Some cheeky blighters back in Blighty even called me Miss Delicious.
Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected to say the least.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, him. I was like, wait, Is she a doll? No, okay.
Congrats on our child.
Pickled, congratulations on 9 months in the Superstar Sub Club, and we just had our baby. I hope you've been well. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it.
Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected, to say the least.
Lovely boys? Really? Even Mr. E? How old is Eddie here? Oh, he's 18. Okay. 39, 38, 16, 42, 36, question mark.
Oh, yes, dear. You, the detective over there. You're all lovely boys to me.
I'm nobody's lovely boy, lady. Name's Bad.
I wonder just how old she is.
Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney.
Yes, all right.
Ooh!
What's the meaning of this?
Chit-chatting with the defense?
Mr. Edgeworth, some scary guy just stepped out of the castle.
Von Karma.
What? He's Manfred von Karma? Sorry, mannequins.
The notorious prosecutor von Karma himself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law.
I couldn't care less what your name is. Your job is to lose to me and disappear, never to show your sniveling face again. What a thoroughly
Rude individual.
Oh, those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. They're even scarier than they say.
And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Eddie. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. von Karma.
And why would I wish to extend you any such courtesy? Most clearly
Isn't gonna be easy.
So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I will allow it.
Why the sudden change of heart?
You, the tall fellow. Name's Bad. So hard to remember. I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective do not concern me. But I do admire your spirit. Bad. See to it that these worms don't step out of line. Why do I have to? I'm not offering you a choice, detective. I need to go and look over Gusto's room. Good day. Great. More babysitting. Why aren't Detective
Bad and Mr. von Karma investigating together? They don't seem to know each other very well enough for there to be bad blood between them.
Well, looks like we have permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it.
Indeed. I'm not sure I trust Mr. von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much.
Hold on. I haven't been over this room yet either. You're not messing it up before I get my chance. You'll have to wait until I'm done.
Huh? But I thought
You were the lead detective. How come you didn't take a look at this room yet?
We because I wasn't the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the job before me. Right up until just now, in fact. I got here not long before you did. That
That's my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. I'd say we look over the room together, Detective. Worked out well enough before. Then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go.
What kind of screwball attorney asked to have a detective breathing down his neck? Guess I'm stuck with you for a little while longer.
Yes! You're amazing, Mr. E!
You have our thanks, Detective Bad.
Don't be too grateful. This is my scene. The second you get in my way, you're out of here. Oh, of course.
We understand. Now, shall we begin?
Yippee! Sir, why is your ass up in the air? Don't turn around. Don't back it up. Don't throw it back. If you turn around, you'll eat it. You can't eat the castle. Don't eat the castle!
I guess he's watching his sugar intake. There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with. I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at these labels. Man God Down 911. Homicyanide 247.
Wait, they're all poisons?
No, sir.
They're common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts. The first one is concentrated mango boiled down to its purest essence. Hence, mango down. Oh, mango down. Mango down.
They're asking for trouble with a name like that. Now I'm curious.
As to what homicyanide might be.
The way that he immediately goes back down to throw it back up. I love that. Ah, the thick, sweet scent of delicious whipped cream is in the air. It's like a fairy tale, but in real life. Yet, there he was, standing in the middle of it all with even that evil look in his face. His whole experience is wasted on that scary old creep.
Come on now, Eddie. You can't call people names like that. It's rude.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll try to be more careful. It's just, he reminds me of this teacher I once had who was always super angry with me.
A stern school teacher, huh? Now that he mentions it, Mr. Von Karma does have the look of one. But I shudder to think it would be like for Miles to study under him.
No! No, because he does. Because then he does study under him, and it's so sad. Oh, that's what's so about prequels, right? Is that like you know what happens, so like you get the insight as to like you can't just be like, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago.
Is it Mr. Von Karma? Did something happen between you two?
Why, yes, nothing happened at all. But you just said yes. That was a hello, yes, you silly boy. Aren't you just the sweetest little sugar dumpling? Remind me, what was your name again? Oh, Eddie. Eddie Lumpkin. Oh, you'll go far, dearie, I can tell. Eddie, Lumpkin.
It seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment.
She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. E.
Never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions while we can. Could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest?
Of course, dearie. Let's see. It all started at about 10 in the morning. That's when we set to work. And I spent most of the time here in my room getting everything ready as you'd expect. Oh, and there was a lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so from around 1, I think. Afternoon tea?
It's an English tradition. A chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack, and make some small talk.
So kinda like recess?
I suppose you can say that.
Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Pegleg? Oh, such a clever boy.
When did I become Greggy? And where was this afternoon tea served?
Out in the garden, of course. There's just a lovely little one just outside. They do it the same hour every break time during the contest. Lay on a nice little spread, you know. But today, only me, Samson, Sillypants, and Moody Judy were there for it. Sammy Poople had already finished his big creation, so he was there the whole time. But old Chillywinks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet, bless them.
You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto was present.
That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished it either. But I wasn't about to miss out on tea and cake served by our 2 TV superstars. I went right back to work when I'd finished, though. Toodle off while the others were still nattering away.
And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms?
I didn't. No, dear, don't be silly.
That's strange, because your fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Yeah! Oh, got her red-handed!
Wait, so you admit you were there?
Oh, well, I can hardly deny it now, can I? But I didn't kill anybody, I swear! I suppose I'd better tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you, dear?
Before that, let me give you my badge.
Yes, dear. What's this when it's at home?
It's a badge that proves I'm a qualified attorney.
Gosh, well, don't you? Shall I show you something lovely in return? See this big pink hat I'm wearing? It proves that I'm a qualified pastry chef.
Is that so? I thought you could buy those in stores.
Oh, you can. Anyway, it's not the hat that matters, it's the head underneath.
So then, can anyone call themselves a pastry chef? What exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangaroa's room?
Well, I supposed you could call it research.
Research.
Sammy
Poople's a dab hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that. So when I noticed there was no one in there, I just popped in for a quick bit of research, like I say.
What kind of research leaves fingerprints?
Yes, that I,
Well, it stands to reason I'd leave fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research if you don't have a little nibble now, is it? What? You ate little pieces of them?
So the traces of tampering in Mr. Tangaroa's room. That was all you?
I'm ever so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess. I had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I?
Hi, ever-waiting sleeper. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
I didn't want poor Sammy Poople getting upset, so it was just the teensiest bits and pieces.
And the stand holding up the ship. You took a bite out of that too, I suppose.
Oh, yes, dear, of course I did.
It was you. You brought the whole thing crashing down.
Eek! I'm sorry, my
Lovely, I am. Hold on. Is that why you left the afternoon tea early? You were heading off for a second helping of sweets? Look, just please believe me. I never killed anybody, I promise.
Her actions were certainly suspicious, but that's about all we can say for now.
Let me just cover my bases. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good here. Oh, stepladder?
What's the matter? Something weird about the ladder? It's not a ladder, Detective.
Bad. It is a step ladder.
Same difference. Far from it, actually.
You'd know if you'd observe their basic natures more closely.
Amazing, Mr. E. I'll have to remember this for future reference.
Actually, it's a step ladder. These must be the various tools Mr. Scone used to build her castle, or Miss Scone used to build her castle.
Buckets filled with cream, trowels, and a brush. Is she a patissier or a plasterer?
Don't you go making jokes.
At my expense, you cheeky young devil. I don't just slap stuff on walls like a silly old plasterer. I have to spread the cream out lovely and smooth, then work out all the rough patches.
That's literally what a plasterer does.
It's a cute little elf made out of candy, and it's sitting on a little tree stump. Huh. The whipped cream decorations around it are beginning to lose their shape. But the elf seems completely fine. Strange.
That's so cute. The more that I watch these like TikTok videos about people like baking and decorating cakes, I want to have something cool like that, but I also like I don't like the idea of like frivolously spending money on myself like that. Like if I'm going to spend money, I want it to be something that like I will keep forever, right? Like a game or like art or whatever, right? Like cake, I like cake, but I don't want to go super hard because it's like going to get eaten.
It's an incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made out of sugar and cream.
I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something.
I didn't know you were into such fantastical things.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get so carried away there.
Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you.
You have a son, Mr. E?
I do. He's still in elementary school. And yet he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale. I can't help but worry that his interest will make it hard for him to make friends.
Ah, don't say that. He sounds super interesting. He'll make a ton of friends, me included, I'm sure.
I like to think you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie.
A big brother, huh? Guess I'll have some growing up to do. I better take this more seriously.
Indeed. Then with that in mind, shall we continue our investigation? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. These pillars. They have hexagonal indentations.
Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they were, they're long gone.
Hexagonal indent.
Indentations, huh? I wonder.
Castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry?
A giant strawberry.
With a hexagonal bottom.
Look, I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame a guy for wishing.
I prefer bananas myself.
Blueberries for me.
I love that Edgeworth has this gap moe, like he wants to chime in, but he doesn't because he's serious. It's so cute.
The doors of the castle have been left wide open.
Yeah, there's a guy bored in a barn? He could have at least closed them behind him.
I'd like to see you say that to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie.
Wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see.
Oh, that kid. If anybody's gonna be handling evidence, it'd be me. Shh. Cream's going all runny. It's all over the
Detective shoes. Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle?
All right. Tell me what you wanted me to look at first. There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rolls altogether. Well, they certainly aren't made out.
Candy.
No. No idea what this stuff is for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here. And I think I've seen fabric.
The same color somewhere else before.
Two big rock crystals. Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage.
Kind of expected something a little more exciting behind these doors. Oh, I know! Maybe they're giant uncut gemstones! And maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside!
I think I'd treat my priceless treasures with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of them. Looks like a little stand or something.
I was right! They are gemstones! The stands must be so that they can put them on display!
Well, whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong! Bing bong!
The rock crystal stands and the pillars in front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shape. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars.
Oh yeah! Hexagon to hexagon! Makes perfect sense!
But if that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle? The rolls of blue cloth and rock crystals inside the castle. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone? What were you using the items inside the castle for?
Oh, those? Sorry, Lambkin, but I'm not allowed to say.
Let me guess. Von Karma?
How did you know? Please don't ask me to tell you. You'll have my guts for garters.
It seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense.
Man, thought we were onto something with those giant rock crystals, but
What is it, dearie? You're interested in my little trinkets?
your trinkets.
Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed.
You use rock crystals and cloths to do it?
I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. Have you ever heard of a genre of video called ASMR? Maybe you need a ASMR color analysis, or maybe you just need some Reiki crystal rock healing. And they're not just any old rock crystals either. They're great big lumps of salt with lights inside of them.
Wow, those things are lamps?
Oh, that's not even the half of it. Those cloths hold even more exciting secret.
She really opened up the moment we started talking about her trinkets.
Since you're here, why don't I give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic, Oh, Batty Bumpkin! Can you get it all out and set it up for me?
The name is bad.
Oh, is that a no?
Why are you being so selfish, Batty Bumpkin?
Have you finished taking photos of this room yet?
Yes, sir.
We have, sir. Batty, he's a baddie. He's a baddie.
Then help Miss Scone here with something, will you?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Oh, you're a sweetie at heart, aren't you, Batty B?
It's amazing, Miss Scone. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. That's some gaslight gatekeep girl boss and talent.
Thank you ever so much, Battykins. And you, Officer Lovely.
She's even given nicknames to the forensics guys now.
I guess it's her way of showing that she cares.
So what about this is supposed to be relaxing exactly?
Oh, don't be a big sourpuss, Batty B. The fun's only just beginning. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now.
Yes, ma'am. She's really out here calling him whole bumpkin?
Wow.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
It is. I wish my son were here to see it.
Oh my god, he's such a dad. He literally just thinks about his son. That's so hot. I love dads.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it just wonderful? The 4 adorable elves and the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see.
I love Gregory. I love dads. I love dads. Hi, Ever Entropy.
And I thought it would be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you've ever seen?
One of the elves must be feeling a little left out.
Oh, this was how it was supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it at least.
Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too?
What's happened there, I wonder?
I think we'd better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time.
No.
The lamps appear to be broken.
Bulbs are smashed. Both of them.
Maybe they
Fell and broke on the floor? Look, it's a red stain on one to the left.
That's not just a stain. That's...
Yup, it's blood all right. I can smell it.
What? But blood?
Why is there blood on this lamp? Could it have something to do with why the bulb is broken? We'd better take a closer look at the other one, too. So Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps in her display.
Then why were they stashed inside the castle?
Yeah, maybe because
Because they're broken?
Except there's plenty of other places she could have put them.
The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar. Isn't that how it goes?
Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Anyway, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. I'll need to point it out by making a deduction.
Okay, yeah, it's because that's where see, I was too smart. The rules state
Take a look at the list of rules for this contest, Detective.
Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration.
Means the salt lamps and the luminous cloths would both have been against the rules.
Is that why they were stashed away inside the castle?
I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. This elf doesn't have an illuminated cloth over it like the others.
It's not fair to leave the boy guy out there, Miss Scone.
Well, I didn't want to, did I, dearie? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing.
A cloth? And what sort of machine exactly?
Oh, you'll never guess how it all works. Those luminous cloths are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called, full-spectrum light-emitting devices. They send light down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. That's what makes the cloth glow. With a little bit of fiddling, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red like ferocious fiery flames. Cold blue like clinking crystals of ice. They have these special batteries that last for donkey's years, and they don't mind the cold at all.
Forgive me. So these machines, they...
And what makes the special luminous cloth light up in all those beautiful colors, Mr. E?
I see. So much new technology, I can barely keep up.
So these little light-emitting devices. You lost one of them in a piece of luminous cloth?
Oh, that's right,
Lemkin, heaven only knows where they could have gone to.
This cloth. It could have something to do with the case.
Give us the tea, sister.
Oh, you've got quite the eye, haven't you, dearie? You'd be amazed at how it works. Actually, never mind. I can't go giving away my secrets now, can I?
Oh, that was strange. What just happened? Did Mr. Von Karma bully her into staying silent about what she knows?
I guess I should save my game before I do this. Hold on. Bing bong time? Is it bing bong time? Bing? Bing bong!
We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt. And we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon?
For sure! It could have definitely do enough damage to kill someone!
You, science guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Did you finish analyzing the blood from the lamp yet?
Yes, sir.
Just got done a minute ago, sir. The blood is the victim's, no doubt about it.
There you have it.
So the murder weapon was hidden in Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects.
Roro Raggy. Oh, let me save my game again. Hold on. Bing. Scones, rule breaking, confectionery, runny cream. Is this it or no? Okay, no. Can we talk to... Oh, wait, no. No, there's still more.
Oh, I don't believe there's any more to be found here.
Okay. I'm just, like, kind of smart, you know?
There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Here, I'll open it.
Temperature 68 degrees. Light set to green.
Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high.
All my buttons.
That is odd. I wonder why.
Can I link these two together? Runny, cream, and high temperature? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong!
The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high.
It's 68 degrees. My messed up shoes can vouch for that. And yet...
When you opened the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine.
Yeah, they were sturdier than expected.
Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionaries. I think we'd better take another look at those handles, don't you?
What the? I think it's safe
To say that those handles aren't made of candy.
It's not just the handles. The whole castle, the little elves, they're all just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on top.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if there's
Cloth and like lights on the elves, like that's against the rules. What? So none of this is confectionery art after all?
No. It's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend it all an air of authenticity.
Oh my god, this diva! This diva! Give it to me. Bing bong. Bing bong. Uh-huh.
So not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules.
Yeah. Guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now.
And why is it so
In here. You think it's got something to do with all this? We're hasting our attorneys today? We are. Hi, Snowy. I hope you're doing well.
That's a good question. I think we'd better go ask Miss Scone herself.
Oh my god, we're gonna confront a diva. We're gonna confront a diva. Hold on, I'm gonna eat a little bit more of my dinner. I had some lumpia for dinner. Happy.
Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees?
Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly's no good for a girl. If I want to keep my fresh-faced complexion, I've got to be careful about these things. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know?
How old is she really, though? That's what I'd like to know.
It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie.
But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. And whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees or it starts to deflate.
Is that so, dearie?
Well, silly me, huh? I've only gone and made a whoopsie.
Wait, she really didn't know that?
World-class confectioner, my foot. Not only did she
Break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant of basic facts about her supposed craft. Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute.
No. I guess all that dialogue gave me a second to like eat my food. Bing bong.
Miss Scone appears to lack basic knowledge about how confectionery is created. And she says she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize.
Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. Does she maybe just lack a little confidence, or is she not actually
A confectioner at all. Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. After all, we only have her word for it that she went into that room to do some research.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hi, Light. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, gamers. Hiya, hey, hey. If you guys are new here, it's nice to meet you all. My name is Kieran. I am a Magical Boy Idol VTuber, as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. If you're watching anime this season, please watch Kowloon Generic Romance. It's a really good show, and I am in it as the English voice of Gwen Tao. And if you guys are watching other anime, I play Royale Fart in ReZero. And if you guys like Yaoi or Boys Love, I play Koichi Mizuki in The Titan's Pride. I hope you guys had a great stream. What were you guys up to today? Let me give you the shout out. Is my character a regular? Yes, he is. Give me the clip. He's also, Mauve, I'm gay.
No.
Wait, you were playing Mario?
Gosh, I sounded like that Punisher
that's like a,
meme.
it's a, it's Wonder, huh? It looks like retro. I hope you guys had a great time. Welcome in Light, welcome in LT, welcome in Mr. Your Hoodie Sealer, and everyone else from Light's community. Odyssey? Yeah, if you guys want to hang out, we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations, but if you need to go, please make sure you take care of yourself. Go drink some water, give yourself a nice stretchy. Don't forget to take your meds if you need to. I literally did not stream for a week because I lost my voice because I was screaming my lungs out at a concert. But I'm feeling a lot better now, so I really wanted to stream again because I missed hanging out with everyone. So I'm really happy that you guys chose to rate me today. Thank you so much. Also, Janira Darius and Ottover, thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the raid. Wait, you mean maybe she went in there to commit a murder?
There's no way of saying for certain just yet. But she is hiding something. That much I'm certain of.
Investigation complete.
That's enough investigating for now, don't you think? Yes.
We've certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Mr. Von Karma would surely have found the murder weapon when he searched this room. And yet he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to. Detective Bad, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma.
Me too. Him and Scone.
Eek! How could you, Batty Bumpkin? Stop staring at me like that!
It appears Detective Bad is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma and Miss Scone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind as to accompany us?
Of course, dear. Where are we off to?
To find Mr. Von Karma. December 24th, 8:05 p.m. Contest venue, Fountain Room. Mr. Von Karma, we would like to speak with you, if that's all right.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon. We did.
It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangaroa should no longer be the only person of interest.
Nonsense. It doesn't matter where the weapon was found. Tangaroa is guilty. And as long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain. How can he be so sure of
Mr. Tangaroa's guilt? You have an explanation, I assume, for why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room?
Of course I do, and I'll be delighted to share it with you.
the murder weapon.
Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, if it had been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon, considerably less so. And that is why there's no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect.
So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangaroa took the salt lamp back to Miss Scone's room?
It is indeed. But it is more likely than an assertion. It is a fact based on my own investigation. You mean you have proof that he did
so?
I don't need any such thing. What? Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you have a rebuttal, I'll be happy to hear it. But I highly doubt you will be able to fault my logic.
All right. I really hope he only has like 1 or 2 of these, because I don't want to do like 3 of these. I kind of want to wrap up soon. Scott lamps in order to frame her for the murder. Played the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. And been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon considerably less so. That is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. Seal. Is this not it?
Objection!
No, okay, not yet, not yet, not yet. I really didn't want to cross-examine, but I'll do it.
Hold it!
So he took one of the salt lamps from Miss Scone's room back to his own? Indeed.
He prepared it beforehand, knowing that it would be the perfect weapon to which to kill Frost. But we found the lamp in
Miss Scone's room. Surely this casts Miss Scone herself in a suspicious light.
Perhaps if you would let me finish. Now, as I was saying...
Hold it!
You're talking about the lamp made of rock salt that was hidden inside the Candy Castle, correct? Precisely.
I was the one who found it. So be grateful. It's thanks to me that you even have such a vital piece of evidence. What made you go inside the
castle in the first place, if you don't mind me asking?
Good point. Maybe he just wanted to see what was like in there?
Fools! You think I went in there on a whim? I went in there because detectives are an incompetent lot, so I investigated it myself. But I had nothing to do with the initial investigation. That's right.
Detective Bad wasn't a part of this investigation until recently.
If you want to my trust, Detective, you will have to earn it. And a good first step would be to stop wasting my time. Now, if you will allow me to continue.
Hold it!
But he came under suspicion anyway due to the body being in his room.
Would you like to hear a favorite expression of mine? Even a dog can hold still and stay. Now let me finish! If If only I could say
The same to you.
Hold it.
So you think he hid the body in the chest but removed the murder weapon from the crime scene?
yes. He foolishly believed his own creation to be perfect hiding place.
I'm sorry. Wait, no. I'm sorry. I had to help myself.
I think you mean you couldn't help yourself, no?
She doesn't seem very sorry to me. In any case, the weapon was taken away while the body remained at the scene of the crime.
Hold it.
But if there's no proof, how can you say for certain that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit?
Tisk. It's the best you can do at is that the best you can do at pressing me? Listen here. The presence of the body in Tangaroa's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt.
Objection.
And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects? Perhaps you should take another look. You might.
You really don't give up, do you? There's no need to take another look. Tangaroa is guilty. End of story. If you insist on asserting otherwise, then show me some proof to back up your ridiculous claims. I have to think.
Back over the scene of the crime. If Mr. Tangaroa really isn't guilty, then there must be something that points to somebody else. Pressing Mr. Von Karma on any of his statements won't have much of an effect, I fear. My only hope is to find a piece of evidence that contradicts his claims.
There.
That's okay, Allsoft. Thank you for hanging out. Go take care, okay? Wouldn't it be this because there's a missing floor? Let me save my game.
Objection.
There we go.
It's true that the murder weapon and the blood-stained chocolate was removed from the scene of the crime, but something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you will. The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room?
What's that, dearie? One of my lovely, colorful cloths at the scene of the crime, you say?
Luminous cloth. Nonsense. I see no light to speak of.
I guess he doesn't know how it works, huh?
If I may look, it may look like ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, and the difference soon becomes apparent.
Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that.
But the fact that the cloth couldn't be lit up is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. One of the rolls of cloth from Miss Scone's room went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma?
The salt lamp and the luminous
Cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious. Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as a person of interest.
Pegleg, how could you? You're accusing me of all people!
I'm not accusing you of anything just yet, but I do think you're hiding something.
That's not...
Just to
Clarify. Your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder? Exactly. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Something funny? Only
that you walked so carelessly into my trap! Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room. So sorry to break it to you.
What does he mean?
Tangaroa spotted them before the contest began, and noted that the lamps and cloths contravened the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safety. Keeping. What?
I have hiccups, I have to hold my breath. Then after
the contest began, nobody saw hide nor hair of Frost, as he had secluded himself in his room. And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing, as he did, the only key. And as you now know, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see... I have everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel? To have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom!
This can't be happening.
Wait, all our hard work was for nothing? Miss Scone! Why didn't you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangaroa? Well, dear. Mannequin said that if I spilled the beans, I'd end up being the one under suspicion.
Mr. Von Karma said all that?
And he wasn't wrong now, was he? You two accused me yourselves just a second ago!
Tisk.
Tisk, tisk. Pathetic. Curse you, Von
Karma! You led us to the murder weapon knowing we'd make certain assumptions as a result!
One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are two, and only two, sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon. Two. Yes, those of Delicious Scope and Samson Tangaroa. No others were found. Tangaroa used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost, and was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. Tisk, tisk, tisk. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection!
But wait! What about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaroa's room?
What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body.
Don't have enough to disprove any of what he's saying. Tisk.
Tisk, tisk. No more pitiful objections. And get out of my sight, and close the door behind you. Mr. E!
I'm not about to just give up.
I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bad. Escort them off the premises now! Hold it! The investigation is not over yet. Detective...
Bad.
What is the meaning of this? Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half-solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified.
He's right. We still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for.
We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, Detective. But whatever they might be, they're no business of the defense's. I beg to defer.
There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad.
What? This is the yet
Unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Take that.
We still haven't properly identified this piece of evidence.
Oh.
Take that.
There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer, it could certainly explain how their prints didn't end up on the murder weapon!
How do you know so much about the crime scene? Because I let them look around. You let the defense examine the scene, Bad! Are you out of your mind? I don't remember you telling me not to. Insolent worm! You would do well to remember this then, Detective. That the results of your next salary review are up to me. Move.
Oh, Detective Bad's in trouble now too. I'm so glad you're my boss, Mr. Edgeworth.
And you do well to remember that the results of your salary review are up to your performance here.
A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed. But it's entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations. But can you prove
conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there's still something about Miss Scone that doesn't add up. Oh, is there?
Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Oh, stop it, Greggy! Stop it, stop it! Why are you being so mean to your poor old pal, Delicia? I owned up to nibbling poor Sammy Pooples. Sammy Poople? Poor Sammy Poople's sweeties. What more do you want?
I don't want to have to make you a suspect. That much is certain. But you lied to us. And you're still not telling us everything.
Greggy! Oh, stop it! Stop bullying me!
I'm sorry, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be kept at. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that?
I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry, I'm just a silly, muddle-headed girl. What more do you want me to say?
I don't think you're muddle-headed at all. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place. Enough!
I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in a courtroom, in case you've forgotten. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand you present something to back it up. But this isn't a
Courtroom, is it? Nevertheless, let me save my game first. What proof do I have that Miss Scone doesn't know the first thing about making desserts?
First thing about is it just the rules or?
Take that.
Okay, no. Is it just the elves then that have whipped cream?
Take that.
Oh my god, I was right!
Every single one of Miss Scone's creations break the rules of the contest. The
offending items, the cloths and the lamps, were duly confiscated as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself.
Objection.
But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room.
What? The entire fantastical
world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it, is all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream.
That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room!
No real world title contender would ever stoop so low. Is this
true bad? Yep. Saw it with my own eyes. Stepped in it with my own shoes.
Did we finally convince him?
With her lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly in our list of suspects.
But, no dear, I'm no killer!
Then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really, and why were you tampering with your rival's work?
All right. The truth is, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I am actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it.
A pharmacist?!
I can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we'd imagined. So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one?
Well, I just love eating sweeties, if you must know. And Sammy Poople sweeties are the best, so they just say I just had to enter. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final.
Even Mr. Von Karma's lost for words.
That's it? That's the only reason you're here?
Yes, dearie, and it was worth it. Sammy Silly Pants' sweeties are the tastiest treats I ever did eat.
And the finger marks? Were you the one wearing the gloves?
No, that wasn't me, dear. I don't even wear gloves.
Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangaroa's other creations. I'd say that points to her not having worn any gloves.
Exactly, Lambkin. Greggy Pegleg's got the right end of the stick. I am an innocent woman.
Is your
Head filled with cream, too?
Oh, sorry, Mannequins.
Her head may not be filled with cream, but she's certainly no master of subterfuge. Miss Cole, were Mr. Tangaroa's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear. I couldn't help myself. When I'd finished my afternoon tea, I tiptoed over to Chillywinks' room for a little taste, too.
Ah! You were in the victim's room, too?
Yes, dear. Nobody was in there, you see.
Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But I could only stomach one little bite. Ugh, I never tasted anything so salty in all my life. So I had myself one of the tasty star-shaped bits off the side to cleanse my palate.
You've quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone?
Indeed. What didn't she sample?
Oh, that's everything, I promise. Greggy Peggles, Mannykins, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess of things.
As long as what you've told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end. Do not think
For a second, that means I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate this victim's room now. We will see how truthful you've really been after I'm through. Mr. Von Karma.
Please, let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions.
Accompany me if you like, but don't think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation. We would like
To accompany you all the same. December 24th, 9 p.m. Contest venue. Frost's room.
I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and call it here. Because we've done investigating for about 3 hours. And surprisingly, doing all this reading and like doing all the character voices and stuff, it has helped me warm up my voice again because I haven't been talking or really using it. So this was good, but I don't want to do too much just in case, you know, to like affect work and whatnot, right? So we're gonna go ahead and call it here. But I do have to say, this is such a random tangent. For those of you that don't know, the Game Boy Advance Virtual Console on Switch has Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones now. So that's pretty much what I've been like playing for myself off stream. Because I do want to do a playthrough of Sacred Stones with you guys, right? So I'm trying to do one playthrough on my own for fun, and then we'll do a stream playthrough after we finish Radiant Dawn. Possibly. But anyways, that was like my little tangent. But let me just nuts it on really fast. All right, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate the company. I hope you guys had fun. If you guys are new here and want to keep up on all the socials, please feel free to join us on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Atelier Kieran. If you would like to join the Discord server, the link is available down there. Anyone is welcome to join as long as you guys are over the age of 18. But you guys need to be adults if you're watching my stream, or else. Also, if you guys if you in the Discord, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to the survey again, and I'll post it here too since I did it earlier on the stream. But I do have a Konstellations survey that I would like for you guys to check out if you guys can, mostly just so that I can gauge, you know, how you guys are enjoying streams and stuff recently. And also because since my birthday is going to be next month, I want to do a subathon. So if you guys have any suggestions for like subathon rewards and content like that, I would be very happy to hear from you. So please feel free to check out that form. Of course, if you're like a regular and like you guys care about hanging out here and whatnot. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and be it for today. Let's go ahead. And you know the N1 vocab, what? Anyways, We're gonna go ahead and raid Kiro, who's currently playing Blueprints. I've been listening to him play this game while I've been out, like a light, you know? And it's been really fun. It's like this basically indie roguelike game with like building a whole house, and you get to choose like the different rooms and stuff. So please make sure you check him out because he is my best friend. But I may stream tomorrow. I might do Radiant Dawn tomorrow. So if I do, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But because I will not be able to stream on Thursday or Friday. So yeah, take care, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys very soon, okay? Otsu Kieran! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! There's your raid message. Don't forget that. Bye! I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy that I got to hang out with you guys today. I love you guys so much. Happy!